loaded over
Well,
there.
I have to ask you about something new today. MiniDisc.
MiniDisc? MiniDisc? What do you know about that?
I don't know it. I wanted to ask you. I read in the paper this morning
MiniDisc?
that, was it Sony that's put this out? They're
Yes.
coming out with the new MiniDisc.
What is MiniDisc?
I don't know. This is what I'm asking you. And they say it's to fight audio cassettes. But I see that the first MiniDiscs that are coming out are pre-recorded. Now, can you record on MiniDisc?
I never even heard of MiniDisc. And I'll tell you something, I refuse to go to it. I'm tired of it. Here's Baba Booey, who sits at home and reads like a mental patient.
Baba Booey. Funny you mentioned that. I got an insert in the New York Times.
I was cursing out Baba Booey last night. I almost called him last night on a Sunday night to yell at him.
Why?
What? Baba Booey.
I had Baba Booey put together certain Christmas lists
Baba
and
Booey.
stuff for people that, and he just put absolutely zero effort into it. Zero effort. I was so furious with you. I just said to my wife, he's so worthless. Any job I give him, he now does half-assed.
So
That's
he
just not
gave you
true.
the list, and then when you looked over them, they weren't
It was
what you
completely
wanted?
wrong. It was like he was going to send a note to Richard Belzer. I don't need to send Christmas cards to Belzer.
We had a Christmas list a couple of years ago, and all those people were on it. And Kathy said Howard wants a list. She didn't clarify what you wanted, just people who are friends of the show.
No, not friends of the show.
But that's what I was told.
Oh, please. So why don't you ask me?
Because
All right, good. Hey, are you done in Philadelphia?
Well, I just want to say, Robin, you look good, and Howard, I hope you keep going good. And pretty soon, if your movie Fart Man does good, you'll be the king of movies.
All right, thank you.
All right.
The king of all movies.
The king of all movies. My father called up upset about you. He said, I don't know what review Robin was reading of Eddie Murphy's movie, but a lot of the reviews have been very, very positive. They got like a great review in the Times, a great review in the... he started reeling off all the newspapers.
Go see it.
He says, "Well, boy, she gave it a bad rap. What paper does she read?" I said, "I don't know."
I continued to read reviews over the weekend. They didn't get any better on my
Really?
my paper.
Is that right?
That's true.
I think my father was upset because it's a Disney movie, and I think he bought stock in Disney.
Oh, I see. I'm
Yes.
hurting his
You heard it?
cash flow.
My father said you were racist and you were anti-black. That's why.
Well, that's true.
Okay, there you go.
Call me Robin Schott.
What is a MiniDisc, Baba Booey?
MiniDisc is a recordable CD. You can record onto a compact disc, a mini disc,
Yeah.
and you can record over and over again.
Wow.
So, like, I could take other CDs or cassettes,
Oh, really?
and it will record them digitally, and then I'll have a CD of all my favorite songs.
Could we record the show on MiniDisc?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
And how much can you put on a mini disc?
I have not.
How much information can go on a MiniDisc?
I have not quite figured that out yet. I was going to make a phone call
Because
today.
they seem to be much easier to store, the mini disc.
Yes, they are. It says right here, the MiniDisc recorder doesn't record on tape. But you can record on it over 1 million times and never lose sound quality.
Wow. Wow.
And because
We are
the
very
MiniDisc
impressed.
records digitally,
Yes.
you won't hear any hiss or tape
Now,
stretching
let
or
me
anything.
ask you something.
Yes.
If you take an audio cassette,
Right.
which has hiss, and you record on mini disc,
Yes, you will have
the hiss.
Yes, you will have better sounding hiss.
you'll have
Right.
good sounding.
You will have
hiss.
digitally recorded hiss.
That's right. No, of course it'll pick up whatever it is you
I
feed
see.
onto it.
Hear the hiss perfectly.
Yeah,
But the MiniDisc eliminates skipping.
right.
That's what it says.
Not in my car. It doesn't. My CD player in the car always skips.
If you hit a bump,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they fix it once in a while, and then like a month later, you go over a bump, and it's still.
Well, yeah, but it comes right back in the same place. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Kinda cool.
Oh, neat.
This is supposed to be a new system. It's supposed to be virtually unshockable.
Is that right?
That's what they say.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to have these new things. These shock resistors.
Well, I'm a shock jock. I guarantee you I could shock that mini system.
It has an advanced 10-second memory buffer chip that supposedly fights skipping.
I see. Well, there it is, the new MiniDisc. But I'll tell you, I'm not buying any MiniDisc technology for the next 5 years until they perfect it.
That's right, because the first disc player, how much is that going to cost? A couple of $1,000?
No, it's $6.99. I saw it in the paper yesterday.
I ran out like a schmo when the first VCRs came out. I paid over $1,000 for this thing that you couldn't even fast forward on.
Howard's VCR had a dial.
Yeah,
I've seen those.
yeah, and I still have it somewhere.
Oh, God.
I might have thrown it out. I don't know, but I have
That
it.
was the funniest VCR.
Yeah, I bought one of the first VCRs.
Did nothing but play back.
Yeah. No, it recorded.
You could record on it?
Yeah.
It had the 2 dials. I just thought it was wild.
You want to know what? In a lot of ways, that original VCR was a lot better than the ones they have today.
Really?
You plug it in. You had 3 buttons to hit.
Yeah, you didn't have all the other things.
The only bad feature on it was when you fast forwarded, you couldn't see. You didn't have.
Did it have remote control?
Not the first
The,
one.
the
No,
early, the early
no.
ones had the remote control that was a wire.
Yeah,
Right,
you had a
I had
wire.
one of those.
You could have hooked up a wire to it, but I wasn't going to get started with that.
Just have wires laying all over your
Yeah.
floor.
I just went over and I used to just record stuff on it. All right, but it was easy to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was even easy to set if you wanted to record from another channel.
Well, you don't like the on-screen programming and all that stuff?
No,
that
I
you
never.
have to do?
I don't mess with that.
Oh, that's right. You can't set a VCR.
Can't do it. All right, it is 6:54. Will be 6:54 in New York anyway, and wherever you are, it's somewhere else, and we don't know what time it is for you. And we'll be back right after these words.